Hello, lovies. Hello. How is everybody? Hi. Hello. Hi. Good. Say hello when you jump on so I can say hello to your beautiful faces. All right. So I thought we should do some fun tips today.
Hello, lovies.
Woo.
Hello.
Okay, so we are going to, sorry, got all sorts of discombobulated there for a second. It happens to me all the time. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to do some fun tips and tricks for kind of getting rid of that tired mom look. So I don't know if you're anything like me. I'm a full-time mom, full-time teacher. I wear a lot of different hats. And so a lot of the times I am really tired looking, especially like I'm really tired so that I look really tired. You can see like I'm tired. So I wanted to show you guys some fun tips and tricks to kind of give yourself that more awake look, as well as give you that kind of instant facelift and a nose job, guys. We're gonna learn how to do a secret nose job. So those are some fun things that we're going to look at really quick. And they're all really fast, which is the nice thing about it. Because like if you're like me and you're a mom and you're busy all the time, you probably don't have a lot of time on your hand. So I'm just going to throw on a couple of quick fixes really quick. So right now, hello, Carrie. Hello, sweetheart. So right now, all I have on is kind of my main foundation in a few spots. So like my forehead and like down through like my jawline area. I have some of my main foundation or my main highlight, which I have been using this time of year. I tend to use Aura, if you're curious what color I am wearing. And so that's just kind of like, I just put a little bit of that on and blend it in just so you guys can see the colors, see the difference. I wanted you guys to see that that is all I put on, and it looks a little light kind of at first, but once I get it all blended in, it's all beautiful. Okay. So, and I left my eyes open for a reason. I'm going to show you a couple of different things with that. So the first thing I wanted to do was show you guys a quick tip on how to get a nose job, right? An instant nose job, which you may not want, right? Some people love the nose the way that it is. But it just kind of really helps focus in on your eyes and let your eyes really pop, right? Okay. So I'm just kind of cleaning up anything that might have got on there really quick from over here. So what we're going to do for this instant nose job is I am going to take my just regular contour that I use on a regular basis. This one right here is Ash Contour is what I'm using. And the nice thing is I could literally do this with my hand. So I'm going to show you guys how easy it is. So one of the ways I like to do it is to take the end of my detail brush here, same brush. This is my detail brush, so I like to kind of pinch it and make it flat and just kind of lightly tap it into that contour. And then starting kind of at the base, I'm going to pull it up through my eyebrow and down to my nose, right? And then kind of underneath. So it's going to give me that nice line. Again, I said you can do this with your finger. It is literally that easy. I put just a tiny little bit on there. I'm going to pull it up through here, and I'm just going to show you how to do that other side, right? So I can literally just pull it down. The creams are amazing. They go on like butter. So I can literally just rub it down like that with my finger. Just tapped my finger in it a little bit, brought it down. And then what I want to do is I want to go into my concealer color, or what we call a brightening color, which is essentially a lighter color of a highlight. And so what I have been using is White Peach. So these little 10s just pop right out and into your compact. They just slide right in. And so what I'm going to do, and again, you can literally do this with your finger, is I'm going to make sure I don't have any contour on that finger. I'm going to take that finger into that White Peach just really lightly, and I'm going to bring it down the bridge of my nose. And I am going to kind of close this off just a little bit. So I want to kind of blend that in there. And then I want to add just a tiny little bit of contour kind of right at the edge where your nose starts to go from like that base kind of to slide back out. I'm going to just put just a tiny little bit of contour across right there. So you can see it's got that little line there and that little line there. And then I'm going to take my perfector, I almost said perfector. And I'm going to you want your perfector wet. I'm going to put a little bit of setting spray on it. And I'm just going to very lightly blend that in. You want to leave those lines there because the whole point of the line is that they're going to make your nose look thinner. They're going to kind of narrow it in and draw it in. So I could blend it more. I can blend it with this brush if I'd like. I like to use my perfector because I tend to overblend when I use the brush. That's a personal thing for me. But so you just kind of keep that lighter color in that center area there. Instant nose job. It just thins your nose, lightens. You put that highlight. Take a little bit of my illuminator. I love this powder illuminator, Glamazing. And I can just kind of bring that down just a little bit right on the edge of my nose. And then just kind of blend that in to that lighter. And look at that. Instant. It just slimmed my face down so much, right? So maybe you don't want to slim your, I've got big cheeks like girls. I got cheeks for days. You can't see it right now because I don't have blush on yet. But that was one of the things I wanted to show you was if you want to slim your face down, right? Or give it that awake look. So instant facelift, right? As we get older, our skin tends to start to get tired. And so we end up kind of looking with that kind of saggy face. Like you get these little jowl things going here, right? So you're like, okay, well now that I got a nose job, how do I get the rest of my face to look amazing? So what you do is I like to take, this is the line brush, and I'm going to use that same brightening color, right? So I'm going to go into that white peach, and I'm going to go, it does not take a lot, just so you know. Very lightly. And I'm going to close my mouth. And I'm going to give myself an instant facelift. So I'm just going to kind of pull it up at an angle here. And then again, I'm just going to kind of dab that in with my wet perfector. And look at the difference. Like my face automatically went up. You want it nice and blended. So now my mouth, look at the difference. Look how much of a difference that made. You guys, so good. So good. Right? I got something in my eye. All right, so there's one, right? Our lips aren't the only thing though. So then we're going to keep going in. And I'm going to pull this one out here. And I'm going to pull it out here. And I'm going to just do this one side first to show you guys the difference. I'm going to brighten this just a little bit on the inside right there. Okay, so then I'm going to dab that in nice. Again, going kind of at that angle, right? Angling it out from the base of my nose is what I did with that. And I just blend that in. Same thing with the eye, right? I'm going to show you guys. Look at the difference that this makes. So again, I just kind of took that and pulled it out. And I'm going to blend that in. So you can see the line still there. But look at the difference in my eyes. It's not like hugely dramatic, but just that little line right there made this eye look so much more awake. And we're going to do some more too. So we're just do this other side really quick. So I'll show you guys. So we go from this to that. Look at how much it just pulls your eyes open. Makes your eyes look bigger and more dramatic. Right? Look how good that did. All I did was add 4 little lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 6 little lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Made a huge difference in my face. Huge. So the next thing you can do, and there's a couple of different ways that you can do this. I'm just gonna clean off my brush here a little bit. So you can leave that kind of as dramatic as you want. Another place I like to put some of the brightening color to again give it a pull is up through here in that T area. So it just kind of lightens and pulls it up. So the next thing that I like to do, and I'm going to use a little bit of a different brush for this one. I'm going to use this guy. So this is the buff brush, and I'm going to use this, it's a denser, this is more of a full coverage brush. So you can do 2 different things. There's 2 different ways of doing this. The current, more popular way of lifting, and I'm going to show you a different way on both eyes, is to kind of go in with that brightening color. So this is like your concealer. Again, I'm using a highlight, which is what we have, our highlights, and I'm going in with just a lighter color to use it as a concealer because they're all cream products. So I'm going to put a little bit here and a little bit kind of along that line that I had, just kind of pop it in that corner and pull it here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend that corner and then blend this corner. So again, we're opening up that eye, and then just because I want to show you guys the difference in the 2 eyes, and just kind of blending this in with that regular, so this is my normal foundation color. So I'm going to kind of just dab that in there. You want to stipple, so I kind of got it where I wanted it, and then I'm going to go in and just stipple that nice and soft, and then just really clean it up using a perfector. Look at the difference. So that's no makeup other than pulling my eye open. Look how much more awake I look. And that's just my regular foundation, but I put that little bit of brightener there and that little bit of brightener there to really open up my face. And then using the wet perfector under your eye is going to really clean up anything that you might need, like if you got any excess where you don't want it, especially on your eyes. It's really important to clean up all that excess, because if you have any excess underneath there, it's really going to show underneath your eyes, right? Because that's really soft, supple skin, and so it's going to really pick up and hold anything and really make it like just look blotchy, and that's not what we want at all. So we can just kind of go in like that, and look at the difference. So no concealer here, no brightening highlight here, and a brightening and just my regular foundation here. Now this is my personal favorite, and I'm going to use white peach, so it's not going to be quite as dramatic as I typically like. A lot of the times I'll use linen for this, but I'm going to go into white peach, which is again just that brightening highlight. And I personally, this is my favorite, and I'm going to show you the difference. I'm going to pull this down to so I'm going to pull this down to my nose, to the edge of my nose, and then back up to that corner where I put that brightening highlight out. Now remember, I already put that brightening highlight out. Girl, you're hilarious. So that's already given me that kind of open eye look. This is my favorite. I am a tired mom. I am busy. I stay up late all of the time. And so I'm constantly working. And so, you know, lesson planning, all of those things. And so I'm always looking tired. So I'm going to take that brightening highlight. And again, I used white peach is like one shade down from Aura. So it's not going to be quite as much of a pop as I usually get with linen, but it's still going to be so good. So look at this, you guys. So what I did is I brought that down and then I brought it back up to the corner. And again, I'd already pulled this corner out and up. But this is seriously my favorite. And I know that right now, especially if you watch like Instagram videos or TikToks or anything like that, they're saying don't do this anymore because of the eyes. But I personally, it's my favorite. Like, look at the difference. I look so awake. And it is dramatic. And maybe I'm just dramatic. I just love that look. So there's without the brightening highlight underneath, right? We did pull this out, so we still have that kind of open eye effect. But this one to me is just like, bam, I'm awake, I'm happy, I'm ready to go. Like, it is my personal favorite. And that is the thing, like, yes, there are better ways to do some things, right? I don't want to put my contour, like, going this way, right? Because that's going to bring my face down. But you know, there are certain things that you want to do certain ways, but there's also like, this is a very well-known technique. So it's okay if that's the way you like it. And so that's the nice thing is these creams all go so well together that you can really do what works best for your face. For example, I have really big cheeks, right? I don't need to accentuate them. So really quickly, we'll do one last little thing. So I'm going to show you guys. So, and I'm going to show you two different ways. So I'm going to go in with my detail brush again, and I'm going to use this smaller end in that same contour. And I'm going to show you two different things. So if you have smaller cheeks or you really want to accentuate your cheeks, you want to go more. So I'm going to find that kind of shallow spot in my jaw, in my cheekbone there. That's where you want your contour to go. So if I want to like accentuate my cheeks or make my cheeks look fuller, I'm going to go more at an angle like this. Now, that's still going to accentuate that jawline, and it's really going to, like, I mean, just look at the difference. Look at how that lifted my face. Just that line. I haven't even blended it yet. Right? Blend it just a little bit. Get that girl up in there. Bam. Look at that. It made such a huge difference. Like, this side of my face is like, hello, I'm awake, let's go. And this side of my face is still like, I'm a little bit sad. Right? That's me. All right. So this though is my favorite way of doing it more recently. And it is again, a bit more of a dramatic look. Like if you really want that dramatic look. So I've got two different looks going on here. I'm actually going to try and like deplete my cheeks, but still give myself lift. So I'm actually going to go down more at an angle rather than more straight across. So again, I'm going to go into that same contour. But instead of going kind of across, I'm going to go down more at like a sharp angle. And look at the difference. Look at the difference of that sharp angle. So see how it's still slimming my face and it's accentuating my cheekbone, but it's kind of hiding the fact that I've got these like big bubbly cheeks, right? So here's kind of that big bubbly cheek versus the more dramatic elongating look. Just kind of blend that in. See the difference? So there's that side. Kind of still got those nice, and then there's this side. Can blend that in a little bit more. But when you just look face on, so I lifted my cheeks here so you can see like cheeks, whereas this side gave me that more like strong, elongated, thinner look. Same thing with this, right? I can throw this on underneath here, take that same contour. The thing I love is I can do all of this. I've used 3 colors, a main highlight, a contour, and a brightening highlight, right? So my foundation, my concealer, and a contour. So I've taken that contour and I've put it underneath my jawline, and you can go more dramatic. And I'm just going to pull this down, and this is going to sharpen my jawline, which is going to make the rest of my face look thinner. Look at how big of a difference that just made. Ah! Right? It's like I just lost 10 pounds magically. Right? It accentuated my jawline. Right? So good. Love it. Love it. So there's two different ways of doing it. So again, both are going to make you look awake. I personally really like this one, but they both look great. Like I could go either way. Like I could rock that. Right? I could rock either way. Let's throw on just a tiny bit of, we'll just finish our look. I'm going to throw on a little tiny bit of Love Spell, which is this color here. It was a limited color. I hope you all snagged it during the Boxing Day sale because it is so good. And I'm going to just kind of place that right along that cheekbone. Again, I'm not pulling it out onto the apples of my cheeks. My cheeks are, I have plenty of cheeks. I don't need to accentuate them. So I'm going to just accentuate that. And then I'm just going to pop on a little illuminator. I'm going to pull this eye down because I just used my main foundation. I didn't pull that brightening shade down there, so I just need to kind of blend that. And there we go. Two different looks. Same products. Brand new facelift from just a couple of different things. So quick, so easy. Love it. Love it. And the coverage is amazing. Okay, so that is a super easy, quick way to get a free nose job and a free facelift. Well, right? I'm already using these products, right? They're my main makeup products, so I already had them, so I didn't have to pay anything to get the nose job. I just had to learn how to do it. And then I can wash it off if I don't like it and I want to change it up the next day. So that is how that does. If you want a free color match, just send me a message, say match me in the comments, and I will be happy to get you a color match to get you these awesome looks. We can do a quick compact for you. I'll put everything together, all customized for you. If you're already using the products, but you want to add to your collection, I do parties, so just let me know. I've got some openings to do a party so you guys can earn some free product, which is awesome. And then you can share it with all your friends because guys, this is so easy. It goes on like butter. It is amazing, right? All right, no more tired mom look. And I can do it all in like 10 minutes. I literally, no joke, do my makeup in the car more than anywhere else because I can do it so fast. So okay, if you have any questions or have any requests for something you'd like to see, just let me know and I will do some more. I will talk to you loves later. Goodbye.